Ah! Okay, yeah, I hear ya. He's up there.
There it is.
What are you doing, you crazy thing?
It's perhaps a little smaller than I had been hoping for, but it should do the job nicely. Now that you've done the hard work, it's time to hang it up. Cresta Ribereña has a shed with a rack where you can hang it. Call me once you've dropped it off, and I shall have someone collect it. This should be a meal to remember. Are you familiar with the chef Antonia Acosta Gonzalez? I have just received an email that is beyond belief. She is originally from a village nearby and has moved home to take over her father's restaurant. Mayor Hernandez's assistant, Rosa, has sent me an invoice for a rather impressive bottle of Gran Reserva Rioja and some refreshments. We have gotten to know each other in recent months, and she has agreed to help me with the wild boar, on the proviso that I give her first choice of fresh produce, grown here. Apparently, a meeting is being held out here, so the mayor can show a government inspector around the reserve. It's a win-win for us, as everyone is going to know that this top-level chef is sourcing her food from us. She has included a few details in the email. She must have assumed that I knew about the meeting, since it's being held here. People are going to associate Cuatro Colinas with her amazing work. This is something that Hernandez has been pushing for 2 months now, and when I asked him why he wanted to show an inspector around, he said not to worry and that he'd drop it. Plus, she's never cooked a whole boar before, so she's asked me to help her in the kitchen. I hope we both learn a lot from each other. So it appears that by drop it, what he meant was go ahead and not bother inviting me. You should expect to hear from her. She's looking for a few different things, and I only trust you to be capable of acquiring them for her. I want you to head out to Campos Verdes and see what that serpiente is up to. The more success she has, the better we look and the more business we receive.
So according to the Hunter wiki page, this was the last mission. I thought it would make a great intro. Instead, I just made the longest intro I've ever made in a video of my channel. So anyway, we're still in Cuatro Colinas for a few more missions, everyone. Alright, so as you can see, and as I already said, we're still in Cuatro Colinas. Really thought we'd be heading off to another map right now, but we're not. So here we are, we're gonna be rolling out the red carpet evidently. We gotta go over to this undiscovered point of interest, which is a house, a cabin, and I'm assuming that's it. And Bjorn and I are going to investigate. Of course we are, because that's what we do. We're investigators. We investigate things like Scooby-Doo. Traveling up to the cabin, doing it always Bjorn 2's way. Yeah, Bjorn! Good running. Oh god, vines and stuff.
What's it like inside?
I don't know. We're hardly there. How did you know that it looked empty? Here we go. Very clear glass. First off, let's claim it. Ooh, through the tree camera work. Wow, well done, Call of the Wild. I guess it would be Expansive World. Come on, Bjorn 2, investigate. Time to investigate. Oh, bug zapper. Soda? We're just gonna serve her soda? Come on. A welcome basket.
He seems so desperate to sell.
Refreshments. They should be ready to go. Selling the public land to VE. What? That doesn't seem right.
Something to suggest simple taste, perhaps.
Perhaps. Not sure what else are we gotta investigate more, I guess. Bottle of wine.
Not even locally made. Disappointing.
Wow.
So he's putting on a show for this government official, trying to get him to sign off on selling the reserve. If this meeting goes ahead, he'll be able to put a lot more pressure on us to sell to Vista España. I need more time to fight this.
That guy's a bag of dirt.
You need to make sure that this meeting is cancelled. Postponed, at least. Use your best judgment. Whatever strategy you go for, I trust you to get the job done.
Here's what we do. We kill a boar, we string it up in front of one of these beds. Oh. Cancel the meeting.
You've done it. Well, that didn't take long. Wait, have you sprayed the room with animal scent? I don't know if I should be impressed or dismayed. Although I wish you could see his face when he opens the door. We don't want them to see you.
Yeah, since there's probably boot marks all over the floor. No one's gonna believe this. Shh. I wouldn't have done that. No way. Obviously an animal could have hung up a hog in front of the bed or something like that. Alright, well, where are we supposed to go? Oh, we're supposed to go, okay. Supposed to go up here. I have my points of interest turned off, I think. Okay, Bjorn 2, hurry! Get out of the, come on! Psst, come on. We have to run away so they don't find us.
Gran parte de nuestra inversión ha ido dirigida hacia puestos como este. ¿Pero qué?
Dios, apesta.
Quizás si viéramos alguna otra cabaña.
No tengo tiempo para esto. Llame a mi oficina y buscaremos otra fecha.
Score. We ain't selling the reserve, bro. What an interesting video. I picture the guy just standing there, mentally destroyed.
It worked?
Evidently.
You may have made my new lodge smell like a pig in heat, but it was worth it. I should call my lawyers. I suppose I ought to call the cleaners too. You may have just bought me the time I need to get things in place to protect the reserve. I couldn't have done this without you and your uncanny vandalizing skills. Sadly, there's no time to enjoy this small victory. We've had several reports of sick and dying animals, all within a short distance of each other, scattered around a small lake. Naturally, if this is something serious, I'm likely to have the farmers at my door demanding answers. They have never seen this before, and they're scared.
Well, that's not good.
With that in mind, I want you to visit the area. If my hunch is correct, I believe that the lake could be the source of this issue.
You're on 2.
I meant to tell you. I spoke to my father. He was a little distracted, but he was able to confirm that we've never tagged wolves here. Not only that, but I called around a few other nature parks and none of them have reported any missing wolves. So either a phantasma has traveled here from hundreds of kilometers away, or I don't know. The tracker didn't tell us anything. In better news, I heard back from our vet. The wolf that you killed tested negative for rabies. That's a load off my mind.
Thank goodness gracious. Okay, so no rabies. The white wolf was not supposed to be from around here. And what else? Well, they canceled the meeting to sell off the reserve. We're starting to put all these puzzle pieces together, but I don't trust the mayor either. Bjorn 2, no drinking the water. Could be poisoned or something. Animals are getting sick. Maybe there's some dead animals in it or something. Hoping we might get lucky and see something we haven't seen before, but there's really not much over here. Might take a muffin and call her good. Just to grab something while we're over there. Alright, let's go get him. Bjorn 2, no drinking water. Get over here, crazy. Better not drink water already. Ah! The frick?
What on earth has happened here? They're all empty. Can you tell what was inside?
Scared the bejesus out of me. Ah, there you are. Yeah, get the frick out of here, bro. They're like, making their sound effects for when they attack you, but they were nowhere close to me. Scared the crud out of me. Almost had a hard shot there. That would have been alright. 360 yards away. Good deal, good deal. Let's check out these barrels. Oh, there's footprints too.
Manure.
Oh, those are probably mine.
But why would anyone... Look, there's footprints. I wonder if it's the same people who broke into Armando's barn.
I bet so.
Take a photograph of the footprints. We need to collect as much evidence as possible.
Smile,
No
Bjorn.
farmer did this. We have a lead. One of the local goat herd had mentioned glimpsing lights through the trees just last night. Santiago had said something about it earlier, but I hadn't had time to hear the whole story. The trees she described are in a wood, quite close to the lake where you found the barrels. I want you to take a look up there, but be careful. I don't know who's running around my reserve at night, but I'm confident he's not an insomniac farmer. I'd rather you took pictures instead of confronting anyone.
Bjorn 2, don't eat that. It's poisoned. Alright. Let's go figure out where this is. Another 600 yards away. Good golly. She just loves watching us run around, I think.
A truck.
A truck?
Cages. Be thorough. We need to know exactly what you found out there.
And stop signs. They removed the stop signs too. This is our people. They did everything. They took the stop signs. They did the barrels. They did the cage of wolves. These are bad apples. These are the bad apples we were looking for.
We used to have cages like this in our kennels, but these bars are so thick. I guess our signs didn't just disappear after all.
Oh, I think they didn't disappear. Yeah, I know. These are the bad people. And they got manure. Bjorn 2, you smell the manure.
Maybe this one was destined for another lake.
What happened to them, though? The ghost. The ghost of Dona Roya. I don't remember her name. Her mother, though. She stopped them. Ghosts. Where, what else are we supposed to look for? What's this? What is that? It's a tracking collar.
It was them. Vista España. They released the wolves. 3 demons that have haunted my home. That killed me. Oh, I cannot begin to convey the rage that is twisting inside me at this moment. Where is the driver? If you find him, keep him there until the police arrive. I'm calling them now.
Oh, yeah, totally will. Can't promise that all his fingers will be there, but we'll try and find him. They made it out to sound like we might get attacked by wolves throughout here. What is this? Is this the church? He decided that he needed to seek God for all of his wrongdoings. He knew what he did was wrong. Alright, so somehow we found one jacket, and our character knew that where we needed to go was the monastery. So here we go. We're here at the monastery. About to do some damage. What's terrible is that I used to have the 4570 on me, which would have been perfect for this. Ah! Okay, yeah, I hear ya. He's up there.
There it is.
What are you doing, you crazy thing? Dingo 20. Bjorn 2, we have nothing to worry about. He's dead.
He's done.
Oh, look at this
it.
blood.
That
OGRE.
creature was a monster.
We gotta keep him.
Un ogro. You can hopefully
OGRE.
find a way out. The monastery isn't safe, so be careful as you move around in there.
That's so cool. OGRE. That was a neat like fur type. Obviously it's like it's all
It's
bloody
old
and stuff.
and crumbling, but still so beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
There is something special about that place. The
Perhaps
monastery
that
used
it's
to be a
beautiful.
site of pilgrimage. Your journey to arrive there has been a battle too. The war to save Cuatro Colinas has been long, and I am so tired. When I think about what has happened here, I know that we did what we had to do. Because of our influence, Cuatro Colinas will maintain its divine and breathtaking landscapes. Its rolling hills will remain unblemished by tacky tourist attractions. And we'll continue to host some of the most majestic wildlife in the world. Of course, this is also a victory for my neighbors. They're already asking me questions about what happened. On top of all of this, you have proven to me that you are not only the person I needed to help me save my home, but are also a true friend. You have helped me in more ways than I can articulate, and you have not only my thanks, but that of my father. But that doesn't mean that there isn't still work to be done, so I recommend you catch your breath and get back to work.
Bjorn 2, I think that's the end, man. I don't think she has any interest in us, brother. But you know what? I'll keep giving you head scratches because you really love them. Well, I tell you what, everyone. I mean, that's gonna do it, I believe, for the missions here at the main missions anyway of Cuatro Colinas. Very fun, and you know what? When we think about how many missions we have in these other maps that are coming out now, having more of a focus on the map and not so much on the missions, somehow the thought that people were not playing the missions is unfortunately making the missions on the new maps not like there's just not as many of them, which is unfortunate because these missions are fun. It gives us something to do. At some point you get to a point where you hunt all the time, and then you think, okay, well, I really don't want to do a circuit around the around Cuatro Colinas looking for the last ibex that I'm looking for. I need something so that I don't get burnt out playing this game, searching for this one animal that I really want. And that's what those missions are for. Not only that, but just to understand, really, I mean, aesthetically, this place is beautiful, but what is it about this place that really makes it special? And that's what the missions are about. And so I really appreciate all the missions, all the work that they put into these maps to make sure that the missions are fantastic, and just all the side missions as well, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Having said that, though, we're not going to continue doing side missions, and you can look forward to us moving on to a new map after all this. We'll definitely have to come back to Cuatro Colinas because I want to get a Grand Slam Ibex mount. I think that would be pretty sweet. So we'll definitely have to work towards that. But if you enjoyed the video, as always, hit that like button. Subscribe to the bzhub if you haven't already. We have plenty of more content coming out in the future. And I'd love to count you as part of the hub, everyone. You can join our live streams Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central. Hope to see you there. And as always, everyone, remember, we're one planet, one family, game on.